My dear students, as we discussed about the job description of assistant to the director of human resource, now keeping in mind that job description, we have to differentiate between ineffective note-taking and effective note-taking. So let's discuss first ineffective note-taking. Here are some of the examples of the ineffective note-taking by an interviewer. For example, the position of the interviewee is the assistant to the director of human resource, and you are writing on your notes that she is married, have a young daughter. So this note is very ineffective because it is not related to the job you are going to offer. Number two, you are saying too anxious. Yes, too anxious may be job related, that the person need to be confident during the interview because it is related to the job generic skills of the person. But you need to be mentioned that what is meant by too anxious, that it need to be a little bit descriptive. Number three, it tends to ramble. This is also ineffective note. Number four, only 9 months of the real experience. What is meant by the real experience? Is there any unrealistic experience as well? So it is very subjective and the degree is okay. Number five, had trouble remembering what else she does. What are the activities she used to do other than her job? And number six, interested in equal employment opportunities. I smell trouble. Yes, she can be interested in equal employment opportunities. Nothing wrong in it. How you smell, how you smell that trouble. Because this is also a very opinion-based phrase, and you need to avoid such kind of phrase if you are taking notes. And number seven, no real job description. There is no real experience. Again, you are using the word real, what it means, and how you can say that it is no real job description or experience. And number eight, light record keeping. What is meant by the record keeping here? Number nine, sounds like a troublemaker. How can you judge that she is troublemaker? And you have to explain your opinion. You have to give a backup. You need to provide a conclusion that why she is troublemaker and what kind of a support you are giving in response to your opinion about someone, and loves to find out why people leave. Yes, if she is looking to find why people are leaving out your company, I think she has a right to know about the reasons that why people are leaving your organization. What are the reasons of employee turnover in your company? And as we already discussed, that it is a right of an interviewee to ask certain kind of a question at the end of the interview. So nothing harm in it. So it is very ineffective note. And number 10, dislikes doing orientation, and number 11, dislikes giving benefits. So these are the ineffective notes taking. Summarizing statements. You are just summarizing the statement at the end of an interview and at the end of the note taking. I don't feel Sarah would make a very good HR assistant. I don't feel. Just look at the start of the statement. As we discussed, that statement is a descriptive phrase. That statement is a very opinion-based, very personal opinion-based. So you have to avoid I don't feel. You simply say that applicant would not be a good HR assistant because of this reason. She just doesn't seem reliable. Again, reliability, how you judge reliability, and what are the backup, what is the support you are giving in response to your conclusion. Also, she hasn't demonstrated a thorough knowledge of HR. You need to mention that what kind of a question you have asked in the interview and how she is not demonstrating a thorough knowledge of an HR. Because just by saying you that she doesn't have a thorough knowledge of an HR, no one would believe. So you must need to provide an evidence that she doesn't have any knowledge of an HR. And as you can see, these statements are highly subjective. In addition, many of these comments are not job related, and some of them violate equal employment opportunities regulation. So my dear students, you must need to avoid ineffective note taking because it may lead to the lawsuits and it may lead to the selection of a wrong person in the organization.